The fifth one is the black man. So let us read the stanza. The black man's face bespoke revenge as the fire passed from his sight. For all he saw in his stick of wood was a chance to spite the white. So fifth man in the group was a black man, and the black man's face bespoke revenge. The black man's face showed signs of revenge as the fire passed from his sight. So this stanza also says that the fire is passing from the sight. It means the fire is almost dead because no one has given his log yet. So the fire is passing, the fire is dying, it is almost dead. And even at that time, we can see on the face of the black man revenge. The black man is taking this situation to take revenge. So probably we can assume that the black man is taking revenge against the white people because the black people have experienced racial discrimination from the white people. So the black man sees this situation as a chance to take revenge on the white people. So it is clearly seen in his face. And this is a time as the fire passed from his sight. For all he saw in his stick of wood. So he sees by keeping the stick of wood, by keeping the log to himself, a chance to spite the white, a chance to harm the white. So he is seeing in his log a chance. So he thinks that this is the right time to take revenge on the white people. Okay, if he gives the stick to the fire, then there is no chance, he will not get any other chance to take revenge on the white people. So he sees his enemy and he ignores the situation that if he doesn't give the log to fire, his life is in danger. But ignoring this fact, he is holding his stick with himself, not being ready to give his log to the fire, as he sees this as a chance to take revenge on white people. He sees a chance to spite the white or to harm the white people. The last man of this forlorn group did not accept for gain. Giving only to those who gave was how he played the game. So the last man in this group, it is said the last man of this forlorn group. So forlorn means a lonely group, okay, a lonely and sad group. Okay, the people in the group are feeling very lonely and they are in a sad and they are in an unpleasant situation. So last man in this group did nothing except for gain. So the last man in this group is a kind of man who helps others in order to get something back. He expects something back when he does something. It means he is a very selfish man. He helps others only if he gets something back. So as he sees that no one is ready to give his log, he knows that he will not get in return. So by thinking that he won't be benefited by his act of giving log, he also refuses to give his log to the fire because he is a man who does something only if there is a possibility of getting some kind of profit back. Giving only to those who gave was how he played the game. So he was a kind of man who gives only he gets back. And this is how he played the game. So here playing the game means playing the game of life. So he is such a man who does something in his life only when he gets back. So he is a very selfish man, and also you can say he is an opportunist. He grabs any chance only for gaining profit. His prominent aim is to get profit. So that was did by all the 6 people in the group. Okay, now moving on to the climax. Okay, so it is always said that as a fire passed from his side, so the fire is almost gone. Their logs held tight in death's still hands was proof of human sin. So what happened in the end? All the 6 people died. But even when they lost their life, still everyone was holding their logs in their still hands. So still hands means their hands are very cold, their hands are frozen as there was extreme cold weather, and also now there is no life in them. Was proof of human sin. So the logs they are holding in their cold hands is the proof or is the evidence of human sin. So what is a sin they committed? So a sin means violating the act, violating the rule of God. So what rule they violated? So the God says that love your neighbor as thy yourself. The God's command is to love your neighbor, to help your neighbor as you help yourself. But they did not do it. They didn't help their neighbor. So that is a sin committed by them. They lacked love. They lacked compassion. So they were not ready to give their selfishness and to help each other. So it also says that they lost their life because of their sin. There is also a saying that death is the fruit of sin. So they died because of their selfishness, because of their discrimination, because of their racial discrimination, because of their bigotry or intolerance, because of their greed, because of their hatred, because of the will of harming others. So all this resulted in the death of all the 6 men. And they all died because of the sin of not loving your neighbors or not helping your neighbors or not helping your fellow human beings. They did not die from the cold without. They died from the cold within. So the poem in the last 2 lines give the moral message of the story. So what is this moral message? The poet says that they, all the 6 people, die not because of the extreme cold weather. So without means outside. So all the 6 people died not because of the cold weather, but they died from the cold within. They died because of the cold inside their hearts. So here cold means they lack warmth, they lack compassion, they lack love for each other. So because of their coldness, because of the lack of friendliness, because of the lack of cordiality, because of the lack of love and compassion in their hearts, they died. So this is a moral message given by the poet. So the poet is told as a story. It is narrated as a story, and you can say this is a poetic parable. So parable is a simple story, simple and short story, especially told by Jesus Christ to give a moral message so that the people can understand very easily. So this technique is called poetic parable. So poetic parable is the technique of narrating a story through poem in order to give a moral message to the people so that the people can understand the message or the idea very easily without any confusion. And you can see the poet whole through the poem used very simple dictions or used very simple words, and the language is very simple so that even a common man, not so literate man, can also understand the meaning of each word, so that it becomes easy to teach a moral message to the common people. And we have already discussed the situation in which the poet wrote this poem. This poem is wrote in order to give an awareness to the people that it is not good to hold our selfishness or any kind of discrimination, because it will only result in the destruction of ourselves. So this message is clearly and very effectively given by the poet. So let us go through the poem again. The background of the story is there are 6 different human beings who came to a particular place accidentally or coincidentally, and they are stuck in that particular situation, and it was very cold and it was very dark. So they were stuck in a particular unpleasant cold weather where there is no chance of escape. And they had a blessing that they had at least 1 log of wood with each one. So the poet is narrating a particular story through his poem as if he had heard this story from someone else. So this was the background of the story. Okay. Now moving on to the story, it is said there is a dying fire, and very urgently it has to be fed with logs so that the 6 people can prevent the fire from dying out. So the first one is a woman, and it is said that she hates black people and she refuses to give her log to the fire because she does not like the black man to be benefited by her action of giving log to the fire. So the first one, a woman, is with racial discrimination, is with the attitude of racial discrimination towards the black people. And he is the next man who sees a man who does not belong to his religion, so he also doesn't like to give his stick of birch tree to the fire. So this man is having the attitude of bigotry. Bigotry means intolerance. So your difficulty in accepting others' beliefs that are different from your beliefs. So that your inability to accept others' beliefs, or your inability to allow others to live their beliefs or to keep their beliefs. Okay, that attitude or that characteristic is called bigotry. That attitude is called bigotry or intolerance. The third one is a poor man. The term tattered clothes says that this particular man is financially poor, and he pulls up his coat so that he can prevent himself from cold, and he also refuses to give his log to the fire because he sees a rich man and he thinks that rich people become rich by exploiting the poor people or by benefiting the hard work of poor people. And the fourth one we see is a rich man who thinks that who is worried about his wealth and who thinks how to keep his wealth safe from the lazy and this poor man who lacks ambition, the poor man who lacks energy. So this poor man has the attitude of classism. So classism means a particular kind of hatred or discrimination towards people who belongs to another class. For example, rich people hating poor people and poor people hating rich people can be said as classism. Okay, this is a classist attitude. And this rich man is very selfish in attitude, and he also has classism. He is also a classist because he has prejudices against the poor people. And the fifth one we see is the black man. The black man hates the white people because the white people have so many times exploited and abused and persisted the black people. Even they had used black people as their slaves. So the black man sees this situation as a chance to take revenge on the white people. So he also refuses to give his log even though the fire is almost dead. The last man is a man who is very selfish because he only helps if he gets back any help from others. So he is a selfish man. He doesn't have any discrimination like the other 5 people, but he is very selfish in his character, and he is also an opportunist. So opportunist means a man who uses his chance or use his situation only to get profit. So he also refuses to give his log because he knows that this action will not benefit him in any way. So at last all the people dies from the extreme cold weather, and this story can be allegorically read, or this story is a metaphor of dying because of the inner coldness, okay, coldness in your heart, this lack of love, lack of warm relationship with others. So if we keep on to our selfishness, if we keep on to our discrimination, it will only result in our own destruction. We will lose life because we cannot live, or we will lose our soul. It also says that people or a man loses his own soul if he lives in sin. Refusing to help others, refusing to help fellow human beings is a sin. By committing this sin, we will lose our soul.